Hello, 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 Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are just joining and are brand new, I thank you for popping in. And also, my name is Pat. I am an empath, or you call me Patty, either one. And I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot along with two intuitive readings. And coaching and all kinds of stuff. So we're doing your reading, Aquarius, from the 14th to the 20th. I had to think. I've been doing a bunch of videos today, so I'm a little scatterbrained. Bear with me for a few seconds while I get my energies back in here. I am going to be doing some live videos on the new moon coming up on the 14th. That's next week. And I think I'm doing that on the 14th at 1 o'clock, as well as the Saturn Jupiter on the 18th, which on the 21st they come into alignment. But you don't want to miss that one because that one is really, really huge. I'm not probably going to do a ton of reading on that one because of the amount of information on that, but I will do a reading and get the energies for all signs during that time. Also, I did a couple of videos you'll see just down below today. Divine was really on me to do these videos, so I did. So those are, one of them's usually for Get Balanced 2020, but he said to post it here, so I do as I am told. So maybe it's for somebody, I don't know. Again, I do what the divine tells me to do. So with that said, let's get our reading going. For those that are brand new, I am going to pull one oracle for the current energies this week, and then the next oracle I pull will the first oracle's for the oh my gosh, the 14th through the 20th, and then the second oracle is for the following week. It's sort of like at the end of the week, what's going to bring forward for that future energy. Wow, it's been a day. So let's get started. So Aquarius, I also am introducing a new deck. This one I can't put in the comments below like I do with my other decks because it's in Ukraine and everything on it, I can't understand it. But it's a Pirates of the Caribbean deck. Me and my Disney, right? I have a new deck coming. My daughter surprised me with one. I don't know, you young people, it has to do with all your games and stuff like that. She paid a pretty penny for it. So, and I guess they don't make any more of them. So we'll see what that's all about. So let's get going. I'm getting the energies for the 14th through the 20th for Aquarius, please. Wow. Wow. So I say wow because it's been really interesting readings the last 2 weeks because it's like that second energy that's moving is sort of slowing down a lot. It's like it's almost to a halt, but it's not. It's like there's underlying stuff that is going to be working on, like the divine is working on underneath the soil while the plant is beginning to grow. You'll hear me use that scenario a lot as far as like a garden kind of a thing. But the first one, we've had a lot of this. We've had a lot of this. So we have the first card. This is the current energy, things that are coming apart, but they also could be coming together. So whenever something falls apart or it doesn't work out, it's actually coming together because the number 46 actually in numerology translates 10 or 1. And then that also means, hi Val, welcome. It also means that something's ending and something's beginning. So again, when we say something is falling apart, something actually underground is coming together and the divine sort of working on something that is actually going to probably come up in the next week, I would imagine. So maybe a little bit later too. It could probably be around the 21st only because of the energies in the planets. Now, like I said, those live videos that are coming up, if you can't watch both of them, then watch the Jupiter and Saturn one because that's going to have a lot of powerful energies coming up. And that's where this is. Now, the deep freeze is about something underlying being worked on, something sort of not dead, but still and in the process of growing while you can't see it. It also could mean that somebody's got some things going on in their life that's sort of at a standstill. Maybe a decision has to be made, and things are sort of at a standstill because you're not quite sure of what's going on or how to make it happen. But what I really want you to focus on right now is the coming apart. What in your life is actually you feel like is coming apart? If something's not coming apart, you're lucky, but you're either in something sort of what do you call it? A challenge in our life. So you're either going into a challenge, in a challenge, or coming out of a challenge. Now, if you're coming out of a challenge, that space between coming out of a challenge and going back into one could be just a nice, quiet, be still kind of deep freeze. And that's maybe where you're at if you're not having any challenges at this time, which I don't know one person that's not having a challenge. But, oops, I turned that upside down. So then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so let me show you what we got here. So we have the first card out is the King of Pentacles. Very earthly, very successful, knows a lot about money, is very smart about money, finance, everything like that. We have the Page of Wands with a message, something of a new beginning. Again, we have a new beginning. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, this is very interesting because the Divine this last week asked me to really point out, because I always talk about the Hierophant and how spiritual they are. But the Divine was saying, talk about the students. Well, I didn't even, sometimes you just don't even pay attention. But we have two students here that the Hierophant is teaching. And so the Divine is saying, really focus in on those, because one of those students is willing to learn and the other one is not. And so, and that's for this week. I mean, don't ask me what the Divine will say next week. I don't know. But that's the thing is, one is learning the lesson so they can move forward. The other person is learning the lesson, but saying, whatever, I'll do what I want, because that's an earthly thought. That's an earthly thought process. And that coming apart will become a cycle. So it's sort of like, how you say, why do I always keep meeting the same kind of men? A lot of women will say, well, how come I'm meeting the same kind of men? Because it's the cycle that you got yourself into. And you've got to do something different and new to change that cycle, but that's only going to happen within you. So when it comes to, because most of my, I can't say most, but a lot of my viewers are women, and a lot of my Get Balanced, of course, or majority are women. So they always ask me these questions. Like the video I did today, I did that because the Divine, it's like they always ask you, are they coming back? Is he coming back? Is she coming back? So he asked me to do this, so I did it. So hopefully it'll help somebody out there. So again, it's about our choice. Now, for somebody out there, the money isn't a problem, or, oh, thank you. So money has not been a problem. Let me say it that way. Money has not been a problem. You've been doing fine. It's been great. However, things might be coming apart there. So maybe a change in a job, maybe a lower income, maybe, a loss of money. Like if you're investing, maybe there was a loss in money, that kind of a thing, because things are coming apart. Things are changing, transforming, and adjusting. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, though. So this is a good sign. So if you're in a loss of income of some kind, it's going to come back to you tenfold. Ten of Pentacles. It will come back to you tenfold. All right, for whoever that's for. Ooh, too many cards. I like them, but too many cards. Thank you. So that's where that is. So again, we want to see where this is happening with you, because something is at a standstill for you. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. So we have coming in fast, which is the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands, there's something in movement. And it's sort of contradictory because we have a deep freeze going on in the end of the week. So there is movement coming towards you. And again, remember that coming apart is not a permanent thing. This is actually going to be removing this and bringing something new in. Because when we look at the number 8, which this is, it's all about progress. It's all about forward. It's all about reward. It's all about moving forward with that. All right. So let's see what else we have going in here. I'd like to know what exactly is coming apart. I'd like more clarification on what is coming apart. Please. Yep. Okay. All right. So we do have something coming apart financially. Maybe something isn't working out financially. Maybe I see also a car that didn't work out for somebody. Something that they were really hoping for, wishing for, didn't. But don't worry about it because your wishes are coming. I don't believe in wishes, but this is a wish card per se. And the 9 of Cups is about something of your desire, something you want, something of your mind that you've been thinking about. Something that is going to come into play. However, the 9 of Cups is very intense. It's sort of like quick. It's sort of like, I want to say Aries, where they get impulsive and they do something real quick and then they get bored. However, this is where it comes in. It's going to come in pretty quick. But the thing is, it doesn't last. It's sort of like you buy a car and it's really fun. It's exciting, the new smell and all that kind of stuff. But then that sort of fades off. That's what this is. That's what that is. So I don't know who that's for, but that's what's going to happen is you're going to be all excited at first. This is really something you've wanted. This is something that maybe at Christmas. Who knows? Maybe at Christmas. So, if you believe in Christmas, if you don't, maybe it's in Hanukkah, maybe it's in the Ramadan, maybe it's in, I don't know, whatever your belief system is, but it seems to be around that time. All right. So I'm getting a download here. Sorry. Somebody they wanted me to stop on this because somebody's really feeling that their life is completely falling apart. It's like everything's going wrong. And for that person, it's really, really hard for them to get out of the deep freeze. It's sort of like they're in a depression that they just are really struggling to get out. And the divine wants me to share with you, you're going to get out. And it'll all be okay because there's a lot of rewards here. He's got you going through a thinking process. There's a thinking process or a thought process you need to go through to make sure that this coming apart, you really pay a close attention to it. Pay really close attention to what you are and your decisions that you make with this, and make sure that you really pay attention to your spirit side, not your earthly side, because we've got the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles side by side. So they're saying to please listen to the spirit side, and then that way things will turn around for you and you will have what you want. So I don't know who that's for. They just stopped me in my tracks and they said, could you please wait? Tell them this. It's like, okay. So that's sort of how I work. That's just the way I work. Okay. So yeah, we have, definitely. You've got something beautiful coming, an offering. This is of love and peace. And this is also joy. This is the good side of the vibrations, the high vibrations that are coming. These are things that definitely are of what you want, because you have 2 beautiful, beautiful cards side by side. So just remember that when you do get this, to remember this is more of a spirit, more for your heart, more for your spirit, whatever it is that you get, and not earthly. Okay? Yeah. And there's something that you really, really need to let go on because it's making things unstable. It's making things unstable. Yeah. This is really, it sounds really bad, but it's actually really, really good. Because your life is going to completely change. And this is a good thing. This is a really good thing. This is something that is needed so that you can actually have what you want. It's a beautiful thing. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So really be mindful not to pay so much attention to the earthly things, because that's what's happening. Is that the Queen of Pentacles is like, no, I don't want you to think. I want you to hang on to stuff. I don't want you to have all that because I want it. There's this energy that's saying, don't give it up, because you know what? Then you'll get what you want. There's this energy that's saying, don't let go of this, because if you do, then you'll have what you want. I don't want you to have it. There's that energy. It's like a nasty little bugger of an energy that doesn't want you to have what the divine's trying to give you. Ooh. All right. Wow. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. You're in a fight. You're in an earth spirit battle. There is like every temptation that you could have is sitting right there for you, and you're fighting it because you don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't know who that's for. Because you're really wanting, and you need to do the right thing and stay with the right thing, because that's what's going to keep your world growing where you need it to. And it's going to change your world if you haven't been doing that. It's going to change it 180 to a better way of doing things. But somebody's really in a really thought process, a really, it's like you're thinking, you're not really overthinking. And maybe you are overthinking. You are overthinking. You're not allowing the flow to go where it needs to go. It's sort of like riding the wave. You're not allowing that to happen. I don't know who that's for, but it's holding you up. That's where the deep freeze is coming in. Your overthinking is causing you to hold you up on your blessings, and it's not allowing you to go through this change that you need to go through. You've got to go through it, whatever it is, so that you can come out on the other side. Yeah, the Fool. The Fool is all about newness, freshness, new beginning, a pure start. That's for somebody. I don't know who that's for. That is a pure start, a new beginning, a pure start. Yeah, I know. It gets to me. I just say it over and over, but they're like, say it. So whenever anything seems to be coming apart, it's actually coming together. And if you look at the very center, there's that light, and that's where the divine is, and that's where you need to focus in on the coming together, the newness, the beginning, the things that are going to be turning your life completely around. You have some beautiful blessings coming your way, and they're very intense, whatever it is, and they're coming fast. They are coming fast sometime this month. I don't know what it is, but they're coming fast. And somebody may tell you about it. Somebody, may spoil the surprise if there's a surprise, but it's coming. All right. So let's see if we can see if the divine has anything on love or relationship information for this week for Aquarius. Let's see if there's any love. Love. Woohoo! 10 of Pentacles. Again. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, the reason why I think woohoo is because the Ten of Pentacles is not only about the financial end, it's what the financial end can give you. It can give you a lot of harvest. It can give you a lot of things that will help you in the earth world, but it also gives you unconditional love. It gives you family. It gives you healing. It gives you everything in it. It's a beautiful, beautiful card because it's all about, and it gives you just everything in there that you'd ever want and desire. So now I don't know if that's in relation, but it just seems like that is coming, which would make sense because we had the Ace of Cups. So don't be surprised, and it's coming fast. So something's coming that your heart's desired. Something is that going to turn your world completely around, or maybe change it, not for the bad, but for the good. But your thought process, you've got to make sure that you're not overthinking it. Yeah, stop juggling things. Stop turning things upside down because you got too many thoughts in your head. You've got too many things going on. You're overflowing the blessing. It's like you can't even come in because you're like, I got all this in my head. Let it go. Let it go. So it's coming. Didn't say anything about a guy though, or a girl. Sorry, that didn't come in. But it did say that you're going to have everything that you want and desire. And you've got your wish card, and you've got this card, and you've got this reaffirmed. So there you go. Beautiful. Can I have it? So anyway, so there's the reading for you guys, Aquarius, for the 14th through the 20th. Now remember, just down below, some new videos that I did today, divine, what do you call it, requested. So I did them. Then I also got the dailies going. So daily is listed. And then don't forget about the new moon on the 14th and the Saturn and Jupiter on the 18th live. I'm doing a lot more videos. I will be doing a lot more videos, more empath, more get balanced, mind, spirit, body kind of stuff. But I'm also going to keep doing the readings because that's number one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I see you on the 14th, 18th. And please watch one of the videos, share. Might help somebody. So you might know somebody that needs to go through this and find out, are they coming back? All right. Take care, guys. Love you guys. Take care, Aquarius.